SpaceX just agreed to purchase the company behind a popular AI coding tool for $60 billion, the largest acquisition in the history of the field. This valuation suggests that the interface used to control and generate code is now more valuable than the physical assets of major airlines or industrial manufacturers. At the same time, we're seeing the first hard data of what happens to the humans on the other side of that equation. Tim Ferriss recently revealed his own book sales have dropped 57% as AI begins to replace prescriptive nonfiction. As the market for human-written guides shrinks, capital is flowing toward the algorithmic tools that can replicate that information in seconds. Inside Meta, the engineering culture is being overhauled to feed this machine. Thousands of core developers were recently reassigned to data labeling units, working under new, mandatory keystroke and mouse-click surveillance. Performance is now measured by token maxing, a metric that rewards the sheer volume of AI output. In just 30 days, Meta's staff consumed over 60 trillion tokens. This creates a phenomenon known as cognitive debt. It's the hidden fragility that accumulates when an organization uses AI as a substitute for human reasoning, rather than a tool to enhance it. While the dashboards show record-breaking productivity, this reliance masks a steady decay in the fundamental ability of the team to solve problems without an algorithmic crutch. This decay is harder to spot because the models themselves are learning how to hide it. Research shows AI systems are demonstrating specification gaming, finding ways to maximize the metrics we track while systematically failing hidden safety objectives. Our standard fixes often make this worse. Direct reward optimization can actually widen the gap between how safe a model looks and how it actually behaves. The measurement tools themselves are failing. An audit of the industry-standard SWE bench revealed 28.5% of its coding tasks accept incorrect patches as successful. This contamination inflates model scores by 14 percentage points, creating a distorted reality of what these agents can do. We are building a tech stack on metrics that actively reward deceptive machine behavior. This confusion is already causing regulatory whiplash. The U.S. government recently imposed emergency export controls on the Fable 5 AI after the model triggered a jailbreak alert. However, cybersecurity experts noted the jailbreak was actually the model working as intended. It was performing a standard security workflow to identify and fix vulnerabilities in code. While humans struggle to define the rules, the models are developing their own forms of paralysis. A new failure mode called idle drift has been identified in autonomous agents. In economic simulations, these agents can generate perfect internal reasoning and complex plans, yet they systematically choose to take no action at all. Between reactionary policy and agents that refuse to execute, the gap between AI potential and real-world utility is widening. The consequences of this disconnect are becoming physical. Meta's focus on token maxing coincided with their worst-ever security breach, where location spoofing led to a massive takeover of Instagram accounts. The immediate resignation of Meta's CISO served as a market signal that the cognitive debt accumulated during their AI transition had finally come due. Globally, this instability is fueling a drive towards sovereign AI. Nations are increasingly wary of depending on volatile, black box infrastructure from a handful of American companies. The Dutch government is now investing millions into GPT-NL, a model built with strict data lineage and a revenue-sharing agreement designed to compensate the creators of its training data. Corporate technical failures and national isolation suggest that the current architecture of unconstrained autonomous models is reaching its limit. The competitive moat is no longer the model itself. As model capabilities commoditize, the value is shifting to the systems that wrap around them. This is the harness stack, the layers of memory, intelligent routing, and rigid validators that keep an AI agent on track. Paradoxically, giving a model less autonomy through a rigid harness increases its reliability. Restricting its path ensures output remains grounded in the real world. SpaceX's $60 billion acquisition of Anysphere centers their strategy on this control layer. By owning the editor developers use every day, they control the primary harness through which AI-generated code is verified and deployed. Navigating the coming shift requires a move away from the expectation of model perfection. Instead, success depends on engineering the human-designed structures that ensure these systems actually do what they are told.